What makes me really proud about our union is our membership. They're all working their ass off every single day of the week, showing up to work, doing what they do, and there's a sense of pride that you get. The 8-hour workday just didn't come to us by chance. That was fought for. It's vital that we keep the pension in place, not just for those of us that are retiring in the near future, but for those of us that are starting the trade. So what we have is a legacy cost. We have a cost of a lot of pensions that were calculated at higher returns that we're still paying off. Currently, we're about $1.035 billion underfunded. That's what we need to come up with.
This is one of the key elements of union representation. It provides you not only good wages while you're working, but security in retirement, dignity in retirement. That's what this plan was intended to do. That's what it will do as long as it's properly financed going forward.
If I'm looking at these two plans from scratch, the first thing that jumps out at me is the differences in the early retirement rate. So management's proposal is going to increase that to age 62 for an unreduced benefit, whereas Labor's plan preserves the age 55 benefit. Under management's plan, you can still retire at age 55, but you take a 42% reduction in the overall benefit. Under Labor's plan, the accrual rate's 0.7%. It eliminates the variable accrual rate. And then for those over age 52 with 25 years of service, the accrual rate's 0.55% to compensate for the higher accruals that they got in the past. I think the best way to understand the differences in these two proposals is to look at an individual who's close to retirement, say age 50, and planning to retire at age 55. They've earned a benefit over their career of about $5,000. Over the next 5 years, that would equate to about $630. This member would have $5,630 as of age 55. Under Labor's proposal, same guy working 1,800 hours, that's about $6,300 at age 55. And under management's proposal, he would take a 42% reduction. So the monthly benefit would be around $3,265. Both plans really rely on contributions, hours worked, and investment returns to make what's happening come to fruition. Both plans emerge in 20 to 30 years. Promising benefits for all those years adds cost to the plan, but costs that membership has shown that they're willing to pay for. It's fixable.
We had a vote that came back 99.7% in support of funding the deficit to the plan. I was completely shocked of what the membership had done. They had seen the comparison between the two plans. They want to pay for it, they understand it, and they're behind us, and I'm behind them.
I've been a recording secretary for Local 104 and been recording votes for over 21 years. I have never seen a vote that was more overwhelming than this. To deny the members, the employees, the participants, the right to fund their pension plan, why would you want to demoralize a group of people like that?
It's a tough pill to swallow. It makes it difficult to really live out my own dream, what I want to do in life. I'm echoing a lot of members' opinions on this, and I know that our Local 104 is trying to do the best they can to keep that quality of life for us, when we retire.
At the end of the day, I just want to get home safely. I want the union to have our backs, security for our family, be active outdoors, go running, go to the beach, go hiking. Want to still have my health.
When you're up and down ladders, up and down scissor lifts every day, all day long, it takes a toll on your body. By the end, you're broke down. Trying to go any longer than 55 is just, I could never imagine that. And now that I'm retired, it is so underrated. It is the best thing in the world.
I have great pride in union labor. It is something since a young man, my father was a union man. His craft and his trades got passed on to me, and I want to be able to pass it on to future generations. We want our employees to work until the age of 55 and be able to go into their future being healthy and be able to enjoy their full retirement. So we are 100% for the labor plan here at Therma.
One of the options was, obviously presented from the management perspective. And in my opinion, it was just unreasonable. We were asking unreasonable things from the pensioners. And knowing that they're not making those sacrifices for their own benefit, they're doing them for the men and women that are coming up in the trade behind them, that meant everything to me.
As labor, when they're making decisions, they consider the membership as a whole. They don't look at just one certain grouping. They look at people that have 5 years in, the people who have 30 years in, that it affects everybody as equally as it possibly can.
People don't realize what unions stand for, what they mean, what they do for families. It's better wages, better work conditions, better hours, where the non-union guys don't have that, the members behind them to fight for what they think is right.
For me, working as much as I do it because I love what I do. I love who I work with and where I work. And the labor plan itself, it's the way to go for now. It's the way to go for the future. And for my family and everybody else's families, that's definitely the way to go.
I hope that our membership understands that all of the labor trustees are behind them and looking at their best interest for a rehabilitation plan that's fair, equitable, and is going to protect everybody for the future.